Hello, and welcome to the ancestral sanctuary with the Lithas King. So, instead of talking about Kimak hearts and building strength, I'm going to talk about how to build a Harbinger. So, we want to get the books from the Daily Pass, and then we would also like to convert our summoning shards into the books. And as you can see here, when we spin for books, we can get a wide variety of useful resources. And we sort of need these to ensure that we build our Harbinger to the best possible way. So, some of the things you can see, we can get currency for the shop, we can get some intimacy, some charm, some books, some constellation pieces, gold. Really, we want the compasses. That's the ideal pull. And normally I would go for, I'd go for 50 pulls at a time, but because I'm showing you guys what we want to do, I'm going 10 at a time. And I hope you find that, useful, because it takes a long time to do it that way. So the reason we're doing this is to maximize the number of resources we have available for building the Void Harbinger, and this should get it strong as soon as possible, and that would be really helpful for your first team. We'll explain that in a little bit. So as you can see here, we're coming to the end of our summons, and we've got a convergence gel which will be particularly useful during this next part of the build. So we're going to use a Voidborn champion to create the Void Harbinger. So we're going to go in and make a Voidborn champion. So for this we're going to make it at 16 stars, and we'll be using an assassin and an archer. And the archer, I think, is just because we have a lot of them available at the minute. So once we use these, we won't get the champions back, but we will get a 16-star Voidborn champion straight away. So now that that's created, we can then go back into the Void Harbinger creation screen and select our 16-star Voidborn champion as well as the Dvala. So once we've done that, we should be able to get a Void Harbinger straight away. Yes, and here we go. Now, doesn't that look powerful? Yeah, powerful and strong. It has energy regen, where when taking active skill, you'll be getting energy back, which is good for firing off ultimates. And then also Spider Nibble to reduce strength resistance in the enemy, which will overall give you more bang for your buck. Now we've gone into the store and we've bought the Voidborn shards. Now this is a cheaper way of getting your Void Harbinger up in star. Remember, we like to select things individually, and this is to make sure you don't accidentally select a champion that you need when you're ascending the Voidborn, the Void Harbinger. So we're going it through individually and getting it up to 18 stars. We think we have enough to get it to the next level as well. Ideally, we would like this up to the 20-star level, and the reason for this is because the Void Harbinger gets its own constellation Astro Shard plate, which we can talk about in detail later on, but we don't have the resources, unfortunately, to get it up to 20 stars right now. But basically, the reason that extra star is important is because we can get the second astral plate unlocked for the Void Harbinger, and this will allow us to double down on increasing the strength. This is important when it comes to the skills of the Harbinger. Now, its passive and active are all about building toughness and causing damage, whereas its ultimate and its guardian ability convert that toughness into extra damage when used. As well as this, the guardian and the ultimate abilities both give the normal champions on your team an increased strength resistance, as well as giving them the chance to cause fear in the enemy, which will increase CC damage. So to maximize this, we're giving 120 vigor to our Void Harbinger to get it right powerful straight off the bat. And then once we've done that, we can go into trying to sort of select the traits we need for this champion. As I said, most of the things this champion does is strength based, so use your favourite combination of traits, but you can't really go too far wrong with the classic brutal, fierce and aggressive combination that everybody sort of runs for a damage dealer when first starting off. I prefer to play this champion in the back line. I think it pairs really well with the bunny sprite. But that's personal preference. If you don't have the bunny sprite, you could stick it in the front line to draw a little bit of aggression. This aggression can help. Now, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to address something that is on the Lithas King's mind. So I have been boosting my teams. I know I said I was all natural, but I have been boosting my teams with fortitude runes, and I'm sickened. I know it goes against the ancestral tenets, and you're all disappointed in me, but I had to get bulky. I had to show you I was a big, powerful man. I'm going to go. I'm sorry.